Dudes with wrenches here. We're gonna try something new, everybody. We're gonna call this the ambiance. Look at this beautiful car. All right, what are we doing today? I don't know. We're gonna work on a little bit of fire hazard Fairlane again. We're gonna show you some stuff before some things. There's a couple things in here you gotta pay attention to, and that is some of the stuff at the end was before the last video. If you haven't checked out all the videos, there's a 1 through 4. I think this is 5. I'll link it. I'll link it somewhere. It'll be there. But that's what we're doing. Fire hazard Fairlane. Yes! Ford stuff. If you didn't like it or not. All right, let's do this thing. It's never gonna end, is it? No. All right. The days have changed.
Oh, boys! I'm back!
And we are working on the Fairlane again. We got the hood put back on her. We got the Stukum. Hood scoop'em. You can actually see through it. There's no more puller fan. Our fancy Chevy air cleaner definitely fits up in there.
I like it.
Chevy and Ford together, because that makes it awesome. We got to clean up some of this wiring. We unhooked the battery because, you know, when you're wiring stuff, you don't want to just leave your battery to do what it wants. You got an electric fan we need to hook up. It's just kind of there. But what I want to do now is back to the original problem this car had. Taillights. So, let's go show you what I'm talking about. Pretty sure that's a Galaxy lens, wood screwed into the housing with this little painted ring. Gives it an Audi, you know. It's happy to see you.
Why didn't you take a picture? It'll last longer.
We went back and did this.
Fancy sauce.
Now that right there is a very affordable trailer light. And it is bright. There's obviously still a lot of work left to be done under this dash. Things to get hooked back up. I did get the headlight switch and the key switch reinstalled. There's no video on that because there was a lot of foul language. We need a new blinker lever for sure. This one's a little wobbly. Running lights. Let's do running lights. The new LED is much brighter than the old original. It's got a little bit of blinker action. So you can see how that's way nicer. And it does that thing. That's nice. I like it. Now let's walk you through how we built that tail light for the other side. Now I just noticed after I pulled off that outside ring.
We have sort of a problem here.
Them guys right there. This side actually is painted black, which I like. But I don't know if I want to go to all the work of doing that over here. I might just paint those rings black or put them back on orange for a little while. Car already looks crazy enough. As you can see here, those are the wood screws, and that's the electrical tape that holds that lens on and seals it, I guess. And he used the biggins. I don't really want to modify the factory harness, so we just unplugged it. I'm going to leave that socket in there, no big deal. And then this guy will just sit. Boom. And I'll show you how we mount that up. We'll be good to go. Now, I took my trusty chunk of strap here, and the little wire will go straight through the center. I just gotta make these holes a little wider. Bolts drop into there, and then I'll put 2 bolts coming out of here, bolted out, and that'll allow us to bolt through these 2 holes where the bulbs are, with bolts to hold this in place. Wire goes through the center. Bolts just get sandwiched down in there.
And then, got that hole right there. This wire goes through.
I want some nuts and some washers down. I'm going to make a bar that goes across there, just kind of make it flat. But with this in the way, I can't do that right now. So if I do decide to completely cut this socket out, which I don't know, I'm not. I just, maybe factory, I don't know. It don't look the prettiest, but it's super functional. Looking good. Now we get to put her on, wire her up. Alright, with some help from my trusty test light and some quick connectors, I got this guy all wired up in here. So when I turn on my blinker, got the nice little strobe, and we can shut that off, and then hit the brakes. Got some brake lights, and then we get some running lights. Boom, all the bright lights. Well, due to matching being more important to me than aesthetically pleasing, the orange rings went back in because I like the symmetry. All right, a little darker out so we can check these lights. So we get a little headlight action. Ooh, right skis. Okay, right turn signal. Well, that's the left, but we get the point. Other turn signal. Okay, brake lights. Oh yeah, she's right. So we don't lose some of the ambiance of the fire hazard Fairlane. Now, don't be alarmed, anybody. This was footage taken before the complete rewire of the car, so we're going back to show you something that we just couldn't let go. All the crazy stuff that makes this car crazy is fun to keep around. Enjoy.
When does this happen in the movie?
Now. You're looking at now, sir. Everything that happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
We passed then.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
Now up here on the column, there used to be a bunch of electrical tape that held this little bulb. It was just kind of electrical taped up there, and it had a red lens that went to it. Whenever you hit the brakes, it'd glow a red light. I don't really know why the guy decided to do that, but he just had this thing kind of wrapped around there. So this is your ground, just kind of wrapped around the bulb, and the ground is tied to that knob. So we're going to tear this all out. I took this metal piece that was a switch off, so we're going to make a little mount for up here, a little more professional. And then I bought some these little guys, fairly cheap, so we're going to make it look all fancy with some LEDs. There's the new and improved column brake light unnecessariness. We're not trying to take away from the fire hazard Fairlane. We're just trying to improve upon it here. And this is a lot more giddy up a go here. And like we said before, we don't know why we need this, but it was there, so we made it more awesome. Whoop!
I know that you and Frank were planning to disconnect me, and I'm afraid that's something I cannot allow to happen.
Oh yeah. Fixed. All right. So, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you. I mean, we're trying things, we're doing stuff. So everybody that is here, I really appreciate you coming back every time you do. I know we love the shorts. If you're here watching this and you haven't watched the shorts, go watch the shorts. So, if you like the video, like, subscribe. Like always, have a good day. Yep.